Double the evolutions,
Half
the fun. Thanks, Supercell. Wow, what a throwback. So today we're going to be playing the Double Evolution Tournament. I don't know why they're still calling it the Double Evolution Tournament, because that's just the way that the game is now. Like, every game is Double Evolution, so obviously if you're level 15. So yeah, that's a bit strange, but that's cool. He's gonna go in with the wall breaker straight away, even though they just died to the Dagger Duchess. So first game seems like it's gonna be quite easy with this level of opponent. This caliber of opponent. That intro, by the way, for those who are new to the channel, was from one of my first videos ever on this channel. Let's just play the Little Prince in the back. I'm actually not sure how that barb got a hit, but I wasn't really paying attention. So I tried playing this deck with the version without the minor, so the one that's like the princess rocket cycle thing, and I failed miserably because I don't know. Obviously, the minor is my little baby, and I guess I get bad luck when I play without the minor, and therefore I should definitely just be playing with the minor. I'm definitely better with this deck than the other one, just because I've played the minor for so long and I'm so comfortable having like a second tank in my deck kind of deck, if that makes any sense. Let's play the princess in the back. Let's focus on the game. Today I'm gonna have to keep the video kind of short because, as you can tell, shit, man. I thought this game would be easy. Never mind. Seems like he's gonna take my whole tower, but that's fine. I bet we can come back from this. As you can see, I'm pretty busy packing right now. If you're wondering why I'm not wearing a shirt, I have no idea. So, what I wanted to talk about, let's play a minor here. By the way, the reason I'm going aggressive with the minor is because if he spends elixir on it, then my Evo Tesla will just kill everything. So, that's why. My brain is fried from doing all this fucking packing. It is so exhausting, so weirdly tiring. And my room is so weirdly dusty in all, like, cause there's just so much shit that I've never had to pull out. That sounds weird. That, yeah, it's just fucking, that is a crazy ass push. Okay, what's the plan here? We'll play the Little Prince ability and then go in with a minor as well, because that's now distracted. As soon as that Executioner dies, we're gonna go in with the princess to bridge. And yeah, he arrows, which means he doesn't have enough elixir to do anything, so my princess is gonna get a bunch of damage. He decides to do a defensive battle ram. OP strategy right there coming down from him. I missed the log, so not much better from me. But as long as we don't take too much damage from this little piggy, then I'm pretty sure we can win this game. Nice. I think poison will take it. Nope. But now my log will take it. So good first win. Nice. Let's get on to the next one. I had something to talk about, by the way, just in case you are wondering if this video is going to be some useless rambling. No. I'm going to talk about my flight from LA to London. So, we get to the airport. When I say we, I was on a flight with me, my brother, and my sister. Who are both older than me, by the way. That's some Saxon family lore for you. But yeah, we were on this flight, and right before we get onto the flight, I'm someone who usually doesn't mind when I hear jokes. I'm someone that doesn't mind hearing jokes about stuff like, you know, like when people make jokes about like, oh, this plane's gonna crash, and then everyone's like, ah, how could you say such a thing? Like, that is so crazy. Right? That shit. I don't care, right? I don't believe in like bad luck and shit, so I don't really give a fuck, right? But before this flight, it's like the world really wanted me to know that, hey, if there ever was a plane to crash, it's your one. Because I get on, I'm in the terminal thing before the, I don't even know, that's what, I'm at the gate, that's what it's called. I'm at the gate before the flight. Let's just play a log here for this. Shit, okay. Minor, do your thing, protect me, baby. That was fucking perfect. That's gonna die though, shit. Okay, he's gonna get a bunch of damage on me, but it's okay. I'm not too fussed about this. Just kill that and we're all good. Okay, we're still in the damage lead. We've got just as much damage as he does in the right lane as well. So we're safe. We're down elixir though. The knight gets a shot, so I'll take that. Yeah, as I'm by the gate, getting ready to board the plane, I'm in a game of Clash on my free-to-play account because I'm obviously grinding for the content, right? I'm like playing, trying to get up as high as possible so I can start to get more interesting cards for videos. And mid-game, some woman in the corner, like, I hear my brother just like, oh my god, look at that, right? I turn over to the side. Let me just play this Evo Tesla on that RG. Fuck. Okay. We'll wait for that fire spirit to jump. As soon as it does, we'll play the Evo Skellies. That was actually completely unnecessary. Now that he's logged, we're gonna play the princess, pop the ability, put some good pressure on him. I can log that princess as well. We take his tower. I'm happy with that. We're gonna win this game. I can almost guarantee it. Yeah, I look over and I see this family, and the woman, like the mother in the family, starts fucking like spazzing out there before the gate, and then she keeps like switching between just shaking like crazy and then suddenly being like, where am I, kind of thing. And her family like keep telling her not to stand up, and she keeps trying to stand up, and every time she tries to stand up, we almost took his other tower, she'd start doing it again. And so this woman was literally having a seizure by the gate. I was a bit distracted because I was in the middle of a game, and like obviously I need to focus on my game. Like, what can I do, right? I'm gonna focus on my game because there's nothing I can do about this woman, and it doesn't help me just looking at her. So I was focused on something else, but from what I remember, that's exactly what happened. I ended up boarding the plane and not seeing what happened with her, so I hope she's good. Fingers crossed. My mic, I swear to god, if this is not fucking picking up the sound, because it keeps like changing colors and blinking, which is not what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to have this like gradual glow kind of thing. By the way, I really have not been paying attention. As soon as this fisherman pulls my little prince in, we're gonna pop the ability because the thing should go straight to his tower. Nice. That's a hashtag pro tip. We get a hit on the tower. I'm cool with that. What is up with everyone playing RG, bro? I actually hate playing against RG. It's becoming one of those cards I just hate. I think because on the free to play, everyone's got like the Evo RG, and so it's just really annoying to face because I've faced it like a bajillion times. Now that the dagger Duchess has used some of its daggers, I'm gonna go in with my minor. That did fuck all. We are... I'm just gonna... No, I got a log. Okay, actually I could have activated King there. Wouldn't have mattered too much anyway because we were playing against Royal Giant. But King activation is always nice. I wouldn't ever complain about that. I realize actually that I play a little bit too aggressive with this deck. I know I say that with every fucking deck, but I need to be more chill with my princess. I wasn't even on max elixir and I went with one when he was on full. So, not the smartest play ever by me. Now that I've wasted my Tesla as well, he's gonna be really tempted to go in with his Evo RG. So, let's just make sure we have our little prince ready. Skeletons aren't gonna do a good job because it's gonna die from like the shot. So, yeah. We'll just play the little prince in the back. After that, we get onto the plane, right? And oh, fuck man, what do I do? Okay, we're gonna log here with the Evo Skellies. Hopefully, he can get some good damage before. Okay, that was actually fucking perfect. Okay, now we can go in with our minor. Skeletons are gonna distract the Dagger Duchess. We are gonna get a fresh minor on the tower. That does nothing though because he has the monk. We're gonna pop the ability. Doesn't come down in time, but Little Prince is on the tower. Gets 2 shots. Oh my god, how exciting! So, we got onto the plane, and me, my sister, and my brother, and then one other random person is sitting on like... We're sitting in economy, and it's like this, the lane in the front where... How do I say that? Like, the lane in the front where like you don't have the screen in front of you. It's like the shit you have to pull up from the side, if that makes any sense. And so, we're there, we're just vibing, and so many people, like a ridiculous number of people, feel the need to walk like in front of us to get to the other lane. I'm like, bro, why didn't you just go in the same, like the, why didn't you just go in the correct fucking lane to start with? But it's fine, right? I ignore it. That's gonna, let me just defend this real quick. No one, and I think this might be an American thing, not a single person until the very end said, excuse me, or sorry, or like just making fucking noise. That was such a shit ability by him. I understand if you don't speak the language or something, it's completely fine. But a lot of these guys, firstly, they did speak the language, and also, they didn't even make a fucking noise. Like, just be like, you know? And then fucking move past me. Instead of just being completely dead silent, giving me like a stare and expecting me to move. Which I did move, but it was just annoying, you know? It's similar, and the reason I say this is like, it might be an American thing, is because it's similar to what happened in the grocery store a lot with me, and like especially with my brother. My brother was wheeling the shopping cart across, and then a woman comes up behind him, and like her way of getting him to move is to just fucking ram the shopping cart no way does that go on 1 elixir, 1 HP, I mean. Ram the shopping cart into his back in order to get him to move. Like, bro, you're a fucking grown woman. How has no one taught you any manners? It's honestly embarrassing. If you are watching this video and you have bad manners, fucking click off this video. I don't want you on here, alright? That is rule number 1 of life. Stop being a fucking bitch and have some nice manners. Be polite. That's my take on it. Anyway, we're gonna play the Little Prince back here. I haven't really been talking about the games because they've been pretty relaxed. That is an odd void by him. Lucky that the Valkyrie got a hit, or else the Little Prince would have stayed alive and I would have been a menace on his towers with the minor Little Prince combo. Anyway, we are gonna... That's a fat poison. I'll take that any day of the week. What else did I have to talk about? I had a transcript of an interaction that happened on the plane right in front of my eyes. We are playing against Lava Hound. That is... I suck at playing against Lava Hound. So, this crazy woman then starts screaming on the plane before we take off. And she's like, you hit... Okay, wait. Let me get this right. You're throwing your suitcase on my head! Some shit like that. Okay, why am I not fucking focused at all? And then... Which the other person definitely was not. Like, the other person was just kind of there, just chilling, and then suddenly she gets accused of throwing a suitcase on this woman's head, right? Then, the other woman starts freaking out because now she's being yelled at and people are staring at her and it's getting embarrassing. She says, "No, I'm not! Stop shouting!" Right? Which doesn't do great at de-escalating the situation, but sure, right? That's what she says. And then they keep going back and forth a little bit, but then as the other woman, like, this is why I don't understand it. As the other woman is walking away, the one that did nothing wrong, she then just says, "Bitch," as she walks away. And I'm like, bro, you really just can't help yourself. Like, yeah, I don't know. I just thought that was funny because, like, obviously that's not gonna help the situation at all to call the other person a bitch. But she did it anyway, and to each their own, I guess. I'm gonna wait here for that to pop, and then I'm gonna play the Evo Tesla. That's gonna kill everything. What a broken card. I love it though. I mean, I like Evo Tesla. I don't care what anyone says. We're gonna pop the ability here. We are actually down, so let me focus up and win this game, and I have more to talk about. Because, like I said, that flight was from LA to London. But I don't live in London, I live in Manchester. Which means I had to take another 4-hour train to get to Manchester. And of course, I've got a couple stories from that as well. So I'll get onto that, but let's just focus on winning this game. Princess is gonna get a bunch of damage on the tower. Bro, I'm actually getting a little bit stressed out. Let me play the miner down here. Fuck. Okay, maybe I lose this game. Shit, no, I've definitely lost. There's nothing I can do, right? Skellies, nope. Okay, well that's what I get for not focusing, I guess. Actually, we have won 3 games, which means we have a lucky drop to open. 1, 2, 3. Hey, that's a rare. That's not bad. What do I get? Bro, I keep getting these fucking legendary wild shards, and I don't use them at all. What can I use them on? Yeah, I don't like any of those cards. So then, on my train back to Manchester, my flight landed at 4 p.m. and I booked a train for 5 something because I was like, you never know with how long it takes to get out the airport. Anyway, it ended up taking me like 3 minutes. I'm so fucking sick of this card. Is that Tesla gonna get hit as well? That was terrible by me. It ended up taking me only like a couple minutes to get out the airport, which is great. Never gonna complain about that. But it then meant that I got onto the first train. The first train is... How do I explain this? The first train, it's like, there's no schedule for it. It's always the same price all the time. It's not like something you really have to book, but I booked it anyway. And then after that, like there's like 2 changes, and then the last train you have to book, and it's like different prices depending on the time. I then get to this last station before I have to go on the last train like an hour early. There, I tried to like rush onto the train that's an hour early because I don't know, just in case it worked, I guess. It ended up not working. They kicked me off the fucking train, which wasn't great. Why? Oh god, fuck am I doing this? I can't. Okay, focus up, Sex. I don't know why I popped that ability, but you know what? We're gonna make it work out for us. I really want to be aggressive here, but I'm playing against Lava Hound, and I really struggle against it, so I really shouldn't. That is my point. Let me... You know what? I don't play the princess in the back often enough. Let me do that. So anyway, on this train, let me just cycle real quick. Poison down here. Fuck. That's gonna take my whole tower. Evo Bomber is completely OP. I struggle so much against this deck. You know what? Cut to the next game. This is embarrassing. Losing twice to Lava Hound. So eventually, I end up getting on that train, the correct one, which is an hour later. So I just had to sit there for an hour and wait, which is not the most fun thing ever. Oh my god. I was like, hopefully he doesn't have log. Of course he has log. So we're gonna play the miner now. Hopefully that distracts for long enough and I can play the low prince ability. And I'm praying that the ability does something. Nope, it's just gonna stand there, hit the knight. We might be playing against the Princess Rocket deck that I played on my other account. But Guardian gets 2 hits on the thing. I'll take that. He is playing log bait actually, so let's just be careful here. Be prepared for his barrel. That somehow still gets a hit on my tower. I must have played the skeletons wrong. But yeah, we're in the damage lead, so I'll take it. On this train, there's this like, the guy that sits, so I'm sitting on a table that's got 4 seats. And I'm sitting here and he's sitting there and then the other 2 seats are empty. I've got my suitcase next to me and my bag also next to me. And this guy, he gets on the train and he just like, he starts eating, right? But he's eating like this pie and he's just fucking, this is like a 50-year-old guy. He's like burning his mouth eating this pie. He's like what the fuck? So that's what's happening next to me. And then later on, he ends up, oh, that was actually, I didn't realize the princess was gonna shoot across. Please, princess, don't fucking, okay. Now that the skeletons are gonna distract the tower though, I can play my miner and get a bunch of damage because he has run out of daggers. He has an Evo Knight coming against me, which is kind of scary. This deck actually would work quite well with an Evo Knight. Just gonna ignore that on the right lane. And then we're gonna play the Little Prince ability here to kill those skeletons. Okay, nice. As soon as this dies, we're gonna go in for a princess to bridge. And this should work out for us. Get a bunch of damage. He's gonna have to log. He misses the log. I'll take that. We're gonna try and keep this princess alive. Nope, never mind. It's almost like everything I'm saying in this video, the opposite thing happens, which is just awesome and fun. Tesla, is that gonna kill the princess? Yes, it does. As soon as that knight distracts the tower, we're gonna go in for our miner here. Play the skeletons to distract. And yeah, he gets no hits. That was actually pretty good. We're gonna play the princess to bridge again just to be extra annoying. I mean, we are playing against the princess to bridge player as well, so I don't mind being a little bit dirty, feeling a bit disgusting. Let's play a knight in the middle to distract his princess. Tesla gets a shot anyway. Okay, now it's time for minor poison on the tower, and then we should just win. Then, since my suitcase is next to me, like on the side, opposite where the guy's sitting, the guy's like, oh, you can move your suitcase here, and points next to him. And I'm like, oh, no, it's okay. Like, I thought he was being polite and saying like, oh, you know, you don't need it to be next to you. You can put it here if you want. And so in my response of like, no, it's okay. He then says, no, put it next to me because I want to extend my legs. And I'm like, holy fuck, dude. Okay, relax. And then I end up doing it. But it was just like, it was one of those things that I just felt really embarrassed about. You know what? We'll play one more. It's going to be a longer video than usual. But then, after all that happens, a woman comes onto the train on one of the later stops with a dog, right? And I'm thinking, this dog is fucking cute. Which it is. It's like a, I don't know the breed, but it's like a small dog. It's not tiny though. It's like medium sized. Okay. Anyway, we are playing against the monk. She then starts bouncing like a tennis ball on the ground of the train, and I'm fine with it. I think it's a little bit annoying. Is this guy playing RG? I shouldn't have played my Tesla there. I'm thinking it's a bit annoying because it's kind of shaking up the whole train every time he does it, but it's fine because the dog's cute and therefore it's acceptable. Let's play the Little Prince ability here, kill the barb and the egg. We're gonna have pressure going down in both lanes. He's definitely worried, right? We're gonna play the princess. That's gonna get onto the tower. We get a bunch of damage in both lanes. I'm happy with that. I can basically ignore that phoenix and my tower will take care of it because that's the power of the Dagger Duchess. Yeah, she starts bouncing the ball. The dog's really excited. And so I understand she needs to try and get some excitement out of him so he can just chill and sit down for a bit. She then starts bouncing the ball like next to me on the aisle. And then the dog is obviously like under her. And since she's bouncing the ball, she's getting this dog all fucking riled up and shit. The dog then just jumps to try and grab the ball and lands on my lap, right? And contrary to popular belief, I do not like random stray smelly dogs on my lap. They're not, it wasn't a stray dog, but it was smelly and it was damp, which is not my favorite. So the dog jumps on my lap and then I turn to look at her and she's like, and that's it, right? She's not making any sound. She's just staring at me like that for like 5 seconds. And I'm like, haha, no, it's okay, don't worry. I was like, cute dog and whatever, right? She then continues to bounce. Oh shit. She then continues to bounce. I said oh shit because the monk ability there deflected my log, in case you weren't aware. We're gonna pop the little prince ability here. Phoenix Egg dies. We're gonna go in with, that was a good bar barrel by him actually, but the princess still stays alive. We're gonna go in for a poison as well on the tower just to kill that bomber. Catch the monk in that too. Dagger Duchess should take care of that Phoenix. We'll play a knight here. I'm scared that he's got Evo Bomber. I haven't really been counting his cycle. We'll play a Tesla down the middle though, just to kill that monk a little bit faster. If that fisherman targets, no it doesn't. Okay. So let's log here for that. Push that Evo RG back. As soon as he's back to his other RG, the skeletons are gonna put in work because he's not gonna be able to kill it. We're gonna go in for our poison as well. Little Prince is gonna take care of that RG actually, so I don't really have to defend that. Okay, skeletons here. That's gonna kill everything. We can just keep Miner poisoning the tower. She does it again, and then the dog jumps on my lap again, and she's like, and she does that, I swear to God, fucking 3 times before she then gets tired and then just reads her book instead of like playing with her fucking dog. But what is that reaction, dude? It was actually so fucking annoying to look at. Like, I don't know what... It's like she was taking 0 responsibility for her dog fucking jumping on my lap. And I wasn't even annoyed at the dog, it was just her reaction, that was it. Anyway, that's the end of the video. I've yapped enough. So hopefully somehow in editing, I can make those stories sound somewhat coherent, because I was really struggling to speak there. Anyway, we're just gonna do that trade, I don't give a fuck. The keys are great, but I don't play enough to be able to use all the keys that they give me in a season. I'm gonna play until I get to 10 wins probably, just because I want this chest, but I'll do that later. Click here if you want to see another video, like, comment for the algorithm. Hope you enjoyed my flight stories. One more flight to come in the next day, and hopefully I get a couple more stories from that. And then I'm done talking about flights.